Alright, NT8 on the porch. Got a little conspiracy theory here for you. While the EU has now taken aim at Gibraltar. Yeah, that's right. You know, you got Brexit. You're facing a shot at France exiting the EU. If Marine Le Pen wins, that might very well happen. Now, here's what I want to talk about, conspiracy theory-wise. In World War II, Germany had a similar plan to take over the Mediterranean Sea and turn it into the Mediterranean Sea Lake. They took Cyprus, they took Crete, and they took Malta, or they tried to take Malta. I don't think they ever got Malta. The next thing on their agenda was to take Gibraltar. Now, why do I bring that up? I bring that up because if you look at the EU, they already have Cyprus, Crete, Malta, and they think they can get Gibraltar. Now, let's skip right to Gibraltar. Gibraltar was taken by an Anglo-Dutch invasion in 1704. Stop it. Because some dude in Austria or Switzerland or some shit got involved in a Spanish war or some shit. So they invaded and took it over. And then in 1734 or 36, stop it. The Dutch ceded Gibraltar to Great Britain. Remember, it was Great Britain back then? You know, them redcoats we fought for the Revolutionary War. Okay, so they ceded it to Great Britain. Now, you go back to World War II, or come up to World War II, Germany helped Franco take power in Spain. Get in the house. Alright, Germany helped Franco take power in Spain. In actuality, Germany wanted to get in with Spain so they could go down and take Gibraltar from the UK, from Great Britain. Didn't work that way. Franco said, no, fuck you, you're not taking over, you're not coming into Spain. And somehow he held Hitler off. Now, how does this all tie together? Okay, on the EU side, you've got, who's in charge of the EU? That Juncker guy. Remember I did a video on him a couple days ago? Where he's gonna figure out a way to help Texas and Ohio succeed the United States. Okay. Claude Juncker, you know who his dad is? He was a Nazi in Germany in World War II. What do you mean he's a Nazi? You ever heard of the Stuka? You ever heard of the Junkers dive bomber? They built like 20 different models of planes for Adolf Hitler. Claude Juncker's dad. Now, well, how does that tie into anything? Who really runs the EU? Germany. Angela Merkel. See this complete German tie? So they couldn't take it in World War II. They couldn't take over the Med in World War II by military action. So now they're doing it a different way. So what happens if the EU gets Gibraltar? You know, Gibraltar's only 8 miles across. Think of how many refugees you can bring in across that 8-mile stretch. Starting to make myself heard here. You got Malta, you got Italy, you know, the boot, and then you got the football, which is known as Sicily, and then just south of Sicily is Malta. Or, excuse me, yeah, just south of Sicily is Malta. But the closest way to do it is to send everybody over to right across from Gibraltar and send them on boats across the Mediterranean Sea, land at Gibraltar, which if it's under EU control, which, you know, Spain's a member of, then you get all these fuckwads in to the EU. Terrorists is what I call them. You get all the terrorists you want coming into Gibraltar. Now, do you think the UK or Great Britain, do you think they're going to give up Gibraltar? They've had it for over 300 years. This isn't willy-nilly, they took it over last year. This isn't the Falklands. They got that piece of property 300 years ago. That's almost like saying the UK could go to the World Court and say, we actually own the United States. Think about it. Do you think that shit's gonna ride? Do you think the UK is gonna give up Gibraltar? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Junkers aircraft. A Nazi. Angela Merkel. A fucking East German communist. Till Germany got back together in '89. You know, Mr. Gorbachev tear down this wall. So look where we are now. Just look at this. So the EU puts pressure on Spain and says, yeah, we'll back you. We'll back you. We're going to get Gibraltar back for you. Now, since 1958, when the EU first formed, with Germany, Belgium, I think France was there. 1958 is when they first formed this EU. They haven't bitch moaned or said anything about Gibraltar till now. Why is it so convenient now? Why is that? Put all the fucking pieces of the puzzle together and you will see the picture. Alright, I'm NT8 on the porch. Just something for you to think about. And we'll talk to you later.